Make sure you watch this entire video for 2 absolutely free college football predictions Saturday, November 27th. Before you do that, subscribe to this page right now. Do us a favor and we'll do you many favors by continuing to bring you these winners. Also, notifications, likes, comments. I love you guys. Let's keep building the community. We're 1-3 on the week. We got a game pending. We have games pending. We have a lot pending right now. We could end up real ugly, or we could end up 50-50. Who knows? We'll see. We've had 6 winning weeks in a row before this week, though. 6-2 last week. 6-2 the week before that. 7-1 the week before that. 5-3 the week before that. 5-2 the week before that. We have been piping along at a very nice pace. I'm very, very happy with how we've been doing, even though the week has been a little on the slow end. We're going to be breaking down 2 games, like I said. We're going to be doing a little what I like to call Maction, even though it's not technically Tuesday. A lot of times we reserve the Maction title for Tuesday, but that's okay. We're still going to break it down regardless. It's going to be a Saturday afternoon MAC game. There's no more Tuesday MAC after this week. So we have to appreciate it while we have it, right? Because that's the way I look at it, at least. You know, we're going to also be looking at a Wisconsin-Minnesota game a little later on, but let's deal with this Maction first. Both of these teams are 6-5. Miami, Ohio REDHAWKS take on the Kent State Golden Flashes. Now, Miami is favored by 1.5 right now. The total is set at 65, and Miami comes into this one with a 2-game win streak behind them. They have a solid offense. They have a serviceable defense, rank in the top 100 in total yards, 420 points per game. They're scoring 27.5 points per contest, nothing to scoff at. Quarterback Brett Gabbert has completed almost 60% of his passes, throwing for over 2,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I'm fired up right now! Defensively, though, they could be better. They just allow the offense to win games. That's really all they do. They're giving up 21.6 points per game. They rank in the top 100 in passing yards, receiving yards allowed. Serviceable is the main word. Now, Kent State looking for back-to-back victories here. They beat Miami. Now, they are going to need another defensive performance like they put on last week, and I don't know if they can do it. They're averaging 489 yards per game. They rank very high, 232 rushing yards per game. They're scoring 32.1 points per game on average. Their problem is their defense. It's been abysmal. They're allowing almost as many yards as they're giving up, as they're putting up 200 in the air, 187 on the ground. They're giving up 33.5 per game on average to opponents. So, I give Kent State a slight offensive edge, but Miami has a huge defensive edge, and you know defense wins games. Miami has covered the spread in 6 of the last 7 matchups when these 2 teams meet, including 4 of the last 5 on the road. Yeah, Kent State's coming off of a shutout, but according to trends, they're due for a correction back to their average. They're 5-17-1 in the last 23 games after holding an opponent to under 20 in the previous. Their defense has trouble stringing multiple good games together, and Miami's offense is going to gash this Golden Flash team. I like the REDHAWKS on the money line in this one. Now, we have a 4 p.m. matchup with the 15th ranked Wisconsin Badgers taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers, the Golden Goose. They enter this contest 8-3 on the year. They've won 7 in a row after a 1-3 start to the season. Not very good, but they're looking good now. They're scoring 27 points per game with a rush-heavy scheme, throwing the ball for 161 yards per game, but they're rushing for 230. Their back Shez Malosi and Brandon Out, they are piling on. Malosi has a lot of yards, 5 touchdowns, but he's only averaging 4.7 yards per carry on that 815. Now, Allen's whopping 77.6 yards per carry. 12 touchdowns for them. So, you know, you got they rank 5th in the nation in total yards allowed. they're just tough as nails. They lead the country in rush defense. They're giving up 64 on the ground, conceding 15.8 points per game to their opponents. Now, yeah, Minnesota is under the radar, but they're 7-4. They're doing a good job on both sides of the ball, but they're just not Wisconsin. They have the rush-heavy offense also, but not as good. They're averaging 204 on the ground per game, only 163 in the air, but they're putting scores together. They average over 26.4 points per game. So we like what we see there. Their defense is very well-rounded. They only allow 186 through the air, 104 on the ground. Impressive. They're only allowing 18.7 points per game. They may not be Wisconsin, but not many teams are as good as Wisconsin. Like I say all the time, their numbers are nothing to scoff at. Both of these teams are very good against the spread. Wisconsin, 4 of the last 5. Minnesota, 7 of the last 8. But Wisconsin has turned things up as of late. They are trending upward. Minnesota does not have the spoiler in them on this one. Wisconsin is too much defensively. They're going to hold the Gophers' offense in check. I love the Badgers to cover that 7, but no. We're going to buy the hook, buy the hook, buy the hook. 6.5, Wisconsin. Remember, Miami, Ohio, money line. Wisconsin minus 6.5. Bring us the love. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Leave a comment. Let us know who you are and what you think of our page. And, like I said, turn your notifications on and click the like button. I will see you tomorrow for NFL football.